that we were going to talk about not just the monitor, but also the monitor stand.
What monitor stand?
The one for
the one it doesn't come with?
Yeah, the one it doesn't. The one it doesn't come with.
So I guess the argument here is that, like the very expensive, very expensive monitors that you referenced earlier, those don't come with stands either. And it's just not, like in that category, it's not industry standard to have a stand.
Hey, Brandon. Can you bring me something that's really stupidly overpriced? Like a handle or something. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Brandon's gonna find something.
This is gonna be
us.
something related to a red. For
okay,
sure.
So can I play devil's advocate for a moment here?
Please. I love Satan.
Okay, so there's a. You got something for me?
I have two things.
Okay, yeah, that, yeah. What else you got?
this.
How much is this?
$12.95 for two.
This is $12.95 for two? Okay, wonderful. How much is this?
$2,950.
Is that still how much it costs?
Yeah.
US
Okay.
or Canadian?
US.
Okay,
$3,000 US.
all right.
This is $3,000.
Okay, so we got a couple things here. Okay, so when I buy a product, my understanding is that it should come with pretty much everything that it needs to function, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's a very consumer-centric point of view. Now, I would say that if I were to graph out now that I have experience in the professional world, if I were to graph out my expectation of like a cost versus included accessories curve, okay? I would say as the cost approaches zero, your included accessories go down. You expect a more bare bones experience. So,
as the cost approaches zero.
as the cost of my original purchase approaches zero. So if I buy the cheapest phone on the market, I'm not that surprised it doesn't come with some headphones.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Then, as I step up in cost, I expect my experience to be more and more complete. And when you buy something like a Galaxy S10, sorry, what was I talking about?
You were describing an inverted parabola.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I expect to get my headphones and they'll run bundles and stuff. So maybe
Yeah,
it
sure.
comes with a micro SD card for expansion and blah 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 blah, and a fast charger. Like accessory bundles. Okay.
Well, unless it's an iPhone.
Yeah. And then as I spend more,
That starts to go down
and I get
again.
into professional grade rather than consumer grade gear, the manufacturer's expectation is that if you only have a little bit to spend, you expect very little. If you have a moderate amount of money to spend, you expect a lot. And if you have a lot of money to spend, you probably don't care about the crap we were going to include anyway, and you're willing to pay more for a premium perfect option. So I think there's a certain level of F you've got the money anyway, pay more, that goes on when it comes to professional
I don't
level
think they
products.
would say that. I think they would say that
No, they wouldn't say
because
it.
because each piece is ostensibly so highly engineered and high quality and so expensive, you don't
And low volume.
You don't want to be paying for things you don't need.
That would be the way they would say it. They wouldn't say F you,
Yeah.
but it's just implied.
But if that were really the case, if they're really being altruistic, then there wouldn't be a $200 VESA adapter.
It wouldn't come
would
with
just
a
be
VESA.
standard. You could just clip it on there.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about then, so again, playing a little bit of devil's advocate here, I don't think that Apple has missed the mark with their audience at all. We are talking about a
You don't think they're outraging the same person they were afraid to outrage when we talked about the lower level?
I think they're gonna outrage people, but I don't think those were the customer for this product at all. We're talking about a $6,000 monitor once you get the anti-glare special etched glass coating. We're talking about a $6,000 machine that it hooks up to. At that point, it is an 8% difference in cost to get the Pro stand. Or what percentage is that? Or we're talking like a 1.75% difference in cost to get a VESA mount.
Right.
1.5%. That's all we're talking about.
$200 is nothing. People who can afford that pay the $200. A grand.
Not necessarily. Maybe they don't pee it, but maybe they can make that $200 back because this is a tool that they use for actual work. So I paid, how much did I pay for this? The handle.
$1,200 for two.
$100.
For two?
Well, yeah, like a pair. It's a set of 2.
A pair is $1,200. Okay. So I paid $600 for this. Let's break it down a little bit. Here's a piece of machined aluminum. Here's a screw. Here's a little aluminum doohickey that you can twist. Here's a button, another aluminum doohickey. Here's a little adjusty doohickey with another little doodad on it. Here's a rubber handle.
Let's go.
Okay, so $600. But I did this because there's nothing else on the market that has the same level of ergonomics and build quality that allows us to operate the camera more comfortably. So effectively, I'm not buying some stupid aluminum doohickey. I'm buying a camera.
Solution.
I'm buying a camera operator whose back doesn't need chiro appointments every week that ultimately my company's health plan is going to pay for. That's what I'm buying. So it's a different perspective. And when it comes to legitimate professional level gear, I'm not talking about an iPad Pro. That's not professional equipment. A MacBook Pro is not professional equipment anymore. People are doing real work on them, but Apple has sullied that product line. They have made it about a status symbol that you can use to browse Facebook.
Hot take.
More than just about actually getting real work done and delivering the best possible performance. Now, my thoughts may change when I actually haven't watched our review of the upcoming 8-core MacBook Pro, so I'm basing it on the one that thermal throttled last. Apparently it's a lot better. But I'm talking about actual tools that actual professionals will buy to actually make money with them. It's a different equation when you make money with something that you buy.
At least cognitively, you can justify it.
Sure. Also, if you make more money with it than objectively, it's a good investment.
Well,
Hey, do you know how much employee healthcare costs? $600? Pfft, whatever. Or like if someone quit because I couldn't provide the ergonomic equipment that they need to not be in pain. Do you know how much it costs to train a person? We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars in lost productivity. What, this makes them happy? Pfft, all right. What do I care?
well, I want a better chair.
What chair do you have now?
I'm just joking, actually.
Okay, all right.
I have had a really nice Herman Miller before at work. It was pretty cool. Should we wrap it up? Is that it? Super chats? Can we do some super chats?
Oh, we should really do some super chats.